One question we've asked throughout this series is why? Why should it go downtown?
Why do you support the downtown location for the hospital?
So for me, I think the most important thing is that we get a new hospital in this area.
We're not getting any new medical equipment as a part of this new grant.
You're getting new technology, you're getting new rooms. I'm sure that there's going to be, as they develop, there's going to be new equipment coming in there. That's going to be part of the overall plan.
Right now in the seeker filings, it says the majority of the equipment will be moving from the existing facilities to the new facility. As far as state-of-the-art goes, they're referring to the building itself. They're not referring to new equipment or
That's
new
not what the mayor
excavators.
said.
This is an area of the city that's been blighted for many years.
Destroy a neighborhood that has historic buildings in it, businesses, wonderful organizations like the Compassion Coalition, the Bargain Grocer, the Salvation Army, and level it because those in power, think it's blight. I say to those people, where they see blight, I see opportunity.
How will it improve the economic development in the region down there?
You know, that's something that you can't know until it's done, but we have over 3,500 employees who will be working down there. So, you know, if they go out for lunch, or if they get coffee before they go to work, or they go to dinner after work, or they go to a Comets game or down Barrack Street, you know, they'll help support all of those small businesses that are down there.
But what if we've been focusing on the wrong project the entire time?
So let's start out with the story yesterday in the OD. The mayor, we kind of always knew based on what we were hearing, and we've talked about that he seems to be against the casino downtown. It's out there now. He's against it. So you now have a foe in that department. What are your thoughts on yesterday?
Well, I mean, you started by saying we kind of knew that. I didn't know that because I had presented it to him prior to my speech. He had talked previously about, we had discussions previously about, the casino, and he talked about the harbor. I talked about more around the odd, and so we agreed to say, that, look, let's figure this out and go forward.
Casino and
No.
You don't want to have. Why do you not support that?
I don't think a casino. I don't think it's a good fit to put a casino at the odd. I think that Turning Stone really worked in the place it worked because it was a destination. I think that people kind of, even if they're local, kind of go away for the weekend to the casino.
Right, I think the idea of that, though, is to make Utica that destination, is to make, not just have Turning Stone, but make Utica that destination.
I don't gamble, but I did look into it a little bit. That's just not my venue. I don't believe it's in the best interest to the city of Utica residents.
It was pitched around family, life, and arts, and entertainment, and sports, and this whole family initiative. And I don't see how a casino fits into that at all whatsoever.
The Utica Commons Casino was proposed by County Executive Anthony Pacenti for the United Nations to build in the U District around the Utica Auditorium. Some believe that a casino in Utica just wouldn't be the right fit for us and would be an embrace of shady politics in our city.
That's why for me this isn't necessarily about the hospital.
Right.
This thing happens over and over and over again, this process of a government owning a little piece of something, letting it go, and then having complete overreach into the private sector, and now all of a sudden saying, hey, in order to fix our problem here, unfortunately we have to take all your property around it because our idea is just going to fix everything.
Right.
It's a silver bullet project. They don't work. They don't. It's just time and time again, you can go through history, and they don't do anything. They end up ill-maintained and just a drain in society, basically.
Now, also a part of the project is a large parking garage. But it's not about what parking is there, it's how much.
So the parking garage is how many?
The parking garage, I think, is 1,500.
Okay.
From what I understand, then there's also going to be an additional 1,500 with flat parking. Why is there so
Surface
much
parking.
parking? Surface parking. Why is there so much parking needed for
Well, I
the
guess they probably
hospital?
have done the analysis.
We did the analysis too, and with 373 beds in the proposed hospital, that adds up to about 8 parking spaces per bed. Now, the mayor hinted at why there may be so much excess parking.
And I think what they're looking for is that potential open site surfaces may be not just parking, and maybe down the road for future development of medical facilities.
But perhaps the true reason why there's just so much parking is because it's not truly for the hospital, at least not all of it. Now, just across the street from the hospital is the proposed U District at the Utica Auditorium, and much of that project would take up parking needed for the casino, which may just be diverted to the hospital's parking garage.
So the question is, how many more things will be coming down the pike?
Do you believe that those who are working towards getting this to go downtown, the mayor, Senator Radissi, County Executive Pisani, the folks at MVHS, the folks at MVH, do you believe they're doing a disservice to the people of Utica?
Yes, absolutely.
Why is that?
We had an opportunity to garner $300 million to advance healthcare in Oneida County. Not build a new hospital, advance healthcare.
As we have spent years working on this project up to this point, I think this now provides everyone in this room, in the community, a little more definition of what this project's all about. And I think that goes a long way in making this project go a little further down the road. Again, we're less than a year away from groundbreaking and start watching the steel rise. That concludes our program. Ryan and I and Scott will be available for any questions afterwards. Again, thank you very much, everyone, for coming.